Okay, so this first solve was pretty easy. It was a really fast 2x2 and the rest of the solve just flowed really well. So the first thing I saw was I built a orange, blue, and white block. My first block, of course I'm using Petrus. And I saw that in 2 moves I can make a 1x2x2 block, because I can move this edge here, and that sets this pair up to move up and make this block. So I knew that was going to happen, but I'm not going to do that yet because I still had to look further. So I also knew that after I did that, my edge was going to stay in this position because neither of these turns actually influence it. So I know after I do that, my block is going to be here, and I can move the edge in and then just align the block for 2x2. So that's what I do here. I probably should have looked farther into my 2x2x3 block, but I was running low on inspection time, so I just decided to finish it. So I made this block, I put this edge in, and then I aligned it. Pretty easy. And then I kind of paused a bit, not quite knowing what to do. I knew I knew there's probably a easier solution to what I had here, but what I saw first was just these two. So that's what I did. So I stupidly almost brought this edge up, and then I took this corner out, and then I paired them up. And then I was tracking this edge while I was doing that. So that is just pretty easy. You just put it in like that, and then realign this block, and then you put the block down. And there wasn't any edges I can cancel into that. So then for EO, I had two bad edges, which I did like this, like that. And then I have my edge here. I'm going to bring that down, but I'm not going to bring it down all the way right now because I knew that would take this corner with it. So I'm just going to move this corner out of the way with the U prime and then finish it because I knew that would leave these to be pretty easy. So I did these. And I also noticed that that formed these. So it's just I have 2 pairs now and I can insert them both. Then I had this Bruno, I think it's called, just the OLL, and a prom. And that was the solve. Okay, so for this next solve, I did the red, white, and blue 2x2x2 block. So at first what I was going to do actually was I saw this pair here, and I would bring this edge up and pair these two up. But then I noticed that my third edge was actually in an easier position right here, in a position which I can just do a U2 and form a 2x2x2 2x2x1 block. So I was keeping that in mind, and I also saw that this edge was in a very easy position to just place in after I lined this up. So that's what I did. So I did U2 here, and then I placed this edge in. And I was looking into my 2x2x3 while I was doing that, and I saw that I had what did I do? So I had these two, so I just paired those up like that, paired these up. And I did this, and this was a kind of mistake. I probably could have dropped it like a second or two off the solve if I hadn't done this. But actually, I didn't notice that at the time, but that put this edging on, so I had to actually take it out and put it back in flipped, which I could have avoided quite easily and saved a bit of time. But anyway, for EO, I had, let's see, I had these two done, I had these two bad and these two bad. So I did these two, then these two. And then I did, I put the edge down, and I did these 2 pairs, those pairs, and then I did this pair, OLL, PLL. Okay, so here's the next solve. On this solve, I did the, let's see, the red, green, and white 2x2x2 block. So what I did first is I was actually going to do a different block first. I was going to do this block, but then I noticed that these two edges were actually oriented and almost permuted, just one tone away. So that means I could just do this, and they'd already be in a good position here. But obviously I was going to look ahead into the pair I would place in after that, which was just really easy. This piece was here, so I would just line these up, and then bring this edge up, pair them, insert the pair, and that was good. And then I think, yeah, I had a pre-made pair here. I noticed that inspection, so I moved the edge here, I moved the pair away, actually, I didn't do that. I moved the pair in, and then I aligned the edge. That's just the same amount of moves, just a different way of executing it. And then I had 6 bad. Now I'm thinking I could have done this a better way, but in the solve I just did them individually, so I did those two, that's a mistake I make quite often than those two. And then I noticed that this edge was here, so I'm going to go like this. And I also noticed that this corner was going to come down. So what I was going to do is just move it out of the way, so when it gets brought down, it makes these in a better position to get paired up. Insert the pair, and then that made these two easily paired up. And then I had this OLL, and then PLL. Alright, so that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more of these types of videos, just say in the comments. No, this video's, I'm not the fastest person. I average about 22 seconds. But the Petrus is a very hard method to get below 30 seconds on. That's just a really hard barrier you have to break through to use the Petrus method and get really fast. So this is more directed toward people who are trying to break through that barrier, or just people who are just slower than that, who really anyone could improve from this video, because even if you're faster than me, seeing how different ways I can do things may improve the way you do things. So that's why I'm doing these walkthrough solves. And I hope you like the new style. It was certainly enjoyable for me to do. I also got a new camera, so that will be pretty good. I will be going on vacation for the next week or two, so I won't have a video for the next week or two. But until then, bye.